Paul is discussing here the gray areas in a believer's life. These are things that can fall on either side of the line as right or wrong, and sometimes it's a little unclear. Because moral standards can vary person to person on their convictions, this can also cause judgment for the differences as well. So, Paul is encouraging us as believers not to compete with one another towards holiness because we all fall short in different areas, but to encourage one another towards holiness by self reflecting on our own lives. Paul also touches on the topic of spiritual freedom here. But what he's also implying here is that when we take too much liberty with this power that we've been given to make choices for ourselves, sometimes we don't take into consideration how it affects other people. So basically, it's saying the life we live is the lesson we teach. And Paul is saying if our choices are affecting another believer's growth in God, sometimes we need to reconsider what side of the line we chose. Paul's reference for this in this passage is called a stumbling block. This is a physical or metaphoric decision to take a stand on something. Paul utilizes the example of food in this passage because during this time and culture, Jews were not permitted to eat and drink certain things. While food doesn't seem like such a big decision here, what Paul is saying is these small little convictions can sometimes lead to a greater hindrance in the bigger picture of things when we're looking outside of ourselves. The main takeaway here is while we are free to choose some of our own convictions in our life, may we not just choose them for ourselves, but choose them for our fellow brother and sister in Christ. What would be beneficial as the body collectively and not just for me? Listen, abstinence is hard in certain convictions and areas, but it's a much safer choice and beneficial choice than being held accountable for making the wrong decision and making it selfishly just for you and not considering your brothers and sisters around you who it could benefit or cause to fall.